Hi, everyone. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing a spirit guide message reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It's all the things that YouTube likes to see, and it gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm. So, thank you so much for doing so. So, let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Ooh. And spirit guides, angels. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Ooh, okay. There we go. All right. So we are crowned with the Knight of Swords. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If you are an air sign energy, if you have air sign energy in your chart, this comes through very, very, very powerfully during this time. This is also the I'm being the hero of my own story, kind of like get out of my way. I'm doing this and I'm moving forward type of energy is coming through. It's brilliant. We have the desire for movement. So we can get caught up in like any movement is good movement. So do be mindful about that. But we have the desire to move forward, to go after. It moves us then to the Tower card. Okay. We are going through a time of immense transformation and change. It doesn't have to be a bad thing. I know when we see the Tower card, we go, oh no, it's going to be awful. It's not going to be awful. It is that our foundation has been shaken. We already know that. We felt that for a really long time. We could have felt like we were free falling, like falling out of the tower. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it's two people falling out of the tower. It's the crown falling down. It's our minds being opened in a very dramatic way. This can be a spiritual awakening. This can be something, really intense happening in our lives, or that has been happening in our lives. We then have the Ace of Cups. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift of healing, beautiful love. As the tower falls, we heal. It's like out with the old, in with the new. It brings us then to the King of Wands. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If we are a fire sign energy, if we have fire sign energy in our chart, we are going to see that we're resisting a transformation, which is coming to us whether we want it or not. So that's why this transformation is also a little bit more intense. The King of Wands can also show that our temper is a little bit at the surface. So which means that it can be very easy for us to cry, or it can be very easy for us to yell. It can be very easy for us to do both. So just being aware of this, also knowing that we need to ground ourselves, embracing our creativity, also our sensual energy of being in self is going to be a powerful thing, but yet it's not going to be as natural to us as we want it to be. The magician is standing before the altar of our existence. It's taking the gift of healing most definitely, and it's claiming our power. It's claiming our voice. It's saying, this is what I see. This is who I am. This is how I need to move forward. We're moving to the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is a bit of a tricky card. So it brings forward the past. And what we're going to see here is that the past is coming forward. We're not living in the past. We are understanding our past. We are understanding and healing. We are also taking the really good things that happened once upon a time and harmonizing them into our present. And that is going to be a very big thing for us. And that is going to be a very transformative thing for us. Now, let's see what Spirit has to say. Now, if you are interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a shamrock in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced on Sunday. So good luck to everyone. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Breathe. Yeah. There feels like, with the Knight of Swords, it's understandable. There's a need for speed. There's a need to get things moving forward. And just even seeing the breathe card, it's like, okay, now it's time to remember to breathe in and breathe out, to connect, to heal, to see ourselves moving in the direction of our breath. It's not the inhale that calms us. It's the exhale that really helps to ground us. So as we remember to breathe, to be aware of our breath, to stay in the energy of our breath, we are going to see ourselves being transformed. But just knowing that this can be a very stressful time for us, this can be an overwhelming time for us. We have the Tower here. There's a lot that's going on. We have the Ace of Cups, and that can bring tears. It's transformation. It stirs up, the the emotions within us. Think of it, I always think of it like chicken soup. You know, when you're making a big pot of soup and you stir it all up and all the spices and all the carrots and potatoes and chicken, they come up and it's like, oh yeah, that's all that I've put in there. Sometimes our emotions, they get squashed down, squashed down, squashed down. When they get turned up, we get to see everything that's in there. We get to feel everything that we've squashed down and said, no, I have to kind of keep on charging forward. Yes, charging forward is fantastic. But charging forward without an aim, without a purpose, that can be detrimental to us. So just being aware of this, our feelings, our emotions, they have value, they have beauty to them. And letting ourselves feel, letting ourselves, yes, be afraid, but not ruled by that fear is going to be so important and so transformative. It moves us to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Oh, and the announcement for whomever wins the reading on Sunday will be done in a separate video. So you might want to put on your bell notification just to get the announcement of whoever wins. And it's done every Sunday. So just be aware of this. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Psychic development. So didn't spirit say we're having a spiritual awakening when we see the tower? So here with psychic development, this is our third eye chakra opening. This is our connection to divinity. It can be our connection to faith and orthodoxy, a more spiritual path, a more kind of esoteric path. It doesn't really matter how we define it. What we're going to see here is that we're opening up to the connection of the universe and the connection of our heart and a healing of ourselves and a guidance that we didn't know we needed and we felt lost from. So during this time, yes, a lot of emotions are going to be hitting us. We can feel overwhelmed. We might need to talk to somebody about it. You know, a friend, a family member, a doctor, even if we're just being hit so hard. We might want to say, oh, I'm having a spiritual awakening. This is tough. But be like, I'm overwhelmed. You know, I might need some supplements, vitamins, exercise, whatever it is, to be able to move me forward, to be able to help me to get to where I need to be. So just being aware of this during this time, embracing our deeper knowledge, embracing a deeper understanding, but also trusting our instincts, trusting our gut, trusting the way the world is opening to us, not being afraid of it. Fear is a very big thing. It holds us back and it keeps us from the magician. It keeps us from standing before the altar of our existence, claiming our magic, claiming our power, claiming our beauty, claiming ourselves. And it moves us then to the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. This is the Four of Wands. Now, this is interesting because this is the minor arcana marriage card, and it's not like be mindful of marriage, but be mindful. Well, you could be, you could be, but be mindful of the commitments that you are making. Be mindful of overextending yourself. Be mindful of feeling devoted to things that might not necessarily be devoted to you. So just being aware of this. I'm not saying that this is relationship trouble, though for some of us it might be. What it is saying is like, okay, look and make sure that you see that you matter. Look and make sure that you see that you're standing in your emotions, and what you're putting your energy into is also putting the energy into you. Okay? With the Knight of Swords, this is a firm embrace of the throat chakra. So the throat chakra, to activate the throat chakra, we can chant, we can do the Om Mani Padme Hum chant. That is very, very good for our throat chakra. We can also hum, we can sing. This all activates also the thyroid, which is fantastic for us, very healing for us as well. We're moving forward in the power of our spirit. We're moving forward in the power of our creativity. We are armed. The sword is the only weapon within the whole entire tarot. So as we move forward, we're claiming our knowledge, we're claiming our distinction of self, our power, our instinct. We move forward with nobility of spirit and nobility of self, because remember, not knights, but nobles were the only ones that were allowed to always carry a sword. Yes, you could carry a sword when you were traveling because it was so very dangerous, but you had to leave that sword at wayhouses so that you weren't a threat to anybody else. It moves us to the tower, the sword, the distinction of our voice, the power of ourselves, the slaying of dragons. We're really also looking at, what am I terrified of? What has held me back? What has kept me small? It moves us then to the tower, where we're seeing our mind being opened, we can have an influx of emotions. So that's what Spirit is saying. Hey, listen, be mindful about this, heal, connect with yourself, because things have changed. Now, they might have been changing since you were 16 years old. You go through one tower time after another, after another. It feels like, oh my gosh, what is this? I'm not even enjoying my life. I'm just surviving. We forget about the moments of thriving in beauty. With the tower, there is a powerful change that's coming forward. It goes in counts of 16. Now, it can be since we were 16, it can be 16 years, 16, months, 16 weeks, 16 days, since the 16th, that type of energy coming forward. Just be aware of this. 16 is a powerful number when it comes to the tower. But it brings us to a place where our emotions are healing. Spirit is telling us it is time to heal. It is time to say, yes, everything is changing. But now what is also changing is that I'm opening up. It's like an egg being cracked. I'm opening up and I'm seeing my emotions. I'm honoring my emotions. Now, in with the King of Wands, our fear, our tenacity, our determination, it's keeping us from transforming into a cultivation of creativity and passion that we want. Instead of saying yes to things, like instead of being curious and going after things and trying new things, we're like, no, I need it to be just like this. We're going to be too in our heads, too focused on what we think it should be, instead of kind of asking Spirit, asking the world around us, how do I need to move forward? What is it that I need to discover? Because we need to stand before the altar of our existence, claiming our magic, claiming our power, claiming our gifts. We all have a distinction to us. We all have something special to us. It might not be our career. It might not be something we monetize. Okay. Our world has gotten very into, or at least our Western world has gotten very into our hustle culture. You have to, you have to make money from everything that you do. You don't. You can just have things that you do that bring you immense satisfaction, that bring beauty into your world and make you happy. Like, let's focus on that. Let's focus on what our heart loves, on how we need to move forward, and what our soul deeply, deeply desires. We stand in our magic with the white, outfit on here, toga, dress, whatever it is. I know these are Celtic, so it wouldn't be toga, but I forget what that's a robe. There we go. We can call it robe. The purple, you know, the purple cloak that's over this, finely embroidered. This is an outfit of authority and of skill. The color, the embroidery, it took a lot of time, a lot of money to create. We also have the gold around the white. White was also a sign of power because white got dirty really easy and you couldn't just throw it in the washing machine. So here, as we stand in our fineness, as we stand believing in ourselves, we see our gifts of passion, our gifts of knowledge, our gifts of love, our gifts of prosperity. It might not be that we all get to be red carpet movie stars, and that's okay. They wouldn't be special if everybody was one. What it is these are my talents. These are my skills. This is what I love. And now we're able to see our past. We're able to connect with our past and not be ruled by it, be ruled by the traumas that we have gone through, be ruled by the hurts and the pains and the disappointments that we have gone through, be ruled by, it was better once upon a time, so I can't even listen to the songs that I used to love when I was younger, that type of thing. Now we're able to look at our past and say, I see you because I see me. I connect with you because I connect with me. And I'm bringing forward the beautiful things and I'm cherishing the beautiful things. And that moves me forward in the power of now, in the power of me, in the power of where I need to be and how I need to move forward and what I love. And that I'm giving to the next generation, that I'm giving to the people around me, that love, that connection, and that beauty. Our subconscious spirit message is light. There needs to be light in the darkness. Sometimes we just get covered in darkness. It's almost as if, the light doesn't get to be. It's only the hurts, the pains, the disappointments, the angers, the fear. We forget the light. We forget the beauty. And the light is coming in through the tower. The light is coming in because the tower has been struck down. And the little tiny slits of windows that were protecting us have been opened. And now we're seeing our life move in a direction that we hadn't anticipated. We might not even really want that direction, but the light comes in and it illuminates us. It shows us. It brings us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is peace. This is the crown chakra. We need to crown ourselves with peace, with love, with connection, with the power of our heart and our soul and our beauty. The crown chakra is opening and saying, let us calm down. Let us breathe. Let us connect and let us see the magic that moves us forward. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is the Seven of Wands. This is lies. The Seven of Wands is lies, it's hurts, it's pains, it's disappointment, it's feeling like we always have to fight. It's feeling like we always have to be on guard. And I always see the Seven of Wands as the fist, Here, just a few seconds, my hand hurts. Like my fingers cramp just from doing that for a little bit. Can you imagine your energy being like that? Your spiritual energy, your soul's energy, your connection with divinity, the universe, being that clenched fist. Instead of soaking everything in, we're fighting one battle after another after another. It's exhausting. We're exhausted. We're expecting so much from ourselves. And yet, we're not showing ourselves the grace of healing and connection and love. Stand up for what you believe in, absolutely. But we do not need to fight every battle. And we do not need to constantly be spiritually on hyper alert. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot message, which is the Queen of Cups. Not the Queen of Cups, the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is happiness and joy and success and beauty. We are going to see ourselves celebrating. We are taking the people who are the dearest to us, celebrating and connecting with them. We are holding the glass up to ourselves, celebrating and connecting with us. Not because we always have to win, not because we always have to be right, but because we see the beauty in our lives. We see the beauty in who we are. And all of a sudden, it's like, I matter. And that's what Spirit wants you to know. Through all the chaos, through all the tumult of this world, you matter. You are powerful. You are beautiful. And now it's time to start celebrating you. And it's time to start believing the people who raise their glass to you and say, I see you too. All right. All right. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and harmony. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.